We got enough amount of the bullish signals on the charts. In today's episode, let's break down Bitcoin and let's see what is happening to that. I'm going to share my strategy. I'm going to share what I'm going to do to the market. That's not financial advice, everything made for educational purpose. Please do your own research and learn the trading before you do any financial act. So without further ado, let's go to the charts right now and let's talk about the Bitcoin. Before that, subscribe to the channel, press the likes and leave some comment. That is really very important for me. And of course, for you to not miss all of this very useful information which one you're gonna learn in this episode. So let's go to the charts right now and let's talk about Bitcoin. And first of all, what I want to start with is that this is the time where you want to considering some kind of bullish signals, and all of this way where it was like a trading around like 3 months already, right? That's the time where everybody was like bullish here. No, this is where you want to start to get bullish, and it's not like get started. You need to look around for more conditions. Is there some bullish condition before you making any financial decisions to the market, right? So today I'm going to share my own, what I see on the market. So here you can see wave 1, which has 5 impulsive wave structure. That's important. Here's the wave 2, which is a triangle. That's a wrong correction, it calls, right? After we had a wave 3, after we have a wave 4, and after we have a wave 5. So this is how it looks like. This is the Elliott waves. So this is how you need to break down this movement over here. I'm not going to talk about the high time frames because right now we are talking about these local pictures over here. That's enough for us. So right now, if to measure that wave 4, because we have a targets, we need to measure the targets where this wave 4 comes. You need to take a Fibonacci, put on the beginning and the end of the wave 3. And mark the levels. Usually Bitcoin's price comes from 0.3 to 0.7, but usually most likely price comes to 0.5 to 0.6 area. So this is why I was calling even more lower prices, because after this retest, yeah, we had some signs for the bullishness, and I even entered some longs and I took profits, and my community took it. And if you did it, congratulations for that, right? And I was calling that there's a chance that we are going lower, because the usually corrections come to 0.5, 0.6 area, and exactly there we fall, right? And right now we are trading actually in the 0.5, 0.6 area, right? So this is why it's getting right now. It's much more interesting to take some longs, and I get started. And I started to open some longs, and my community know that. I gave that signal in my Telegram channel that I'm in longs, right? And today I'm going to share why I think so. First of all, we came to that really strong support. That support calls for 0.5, 0.6 by Fibonacci. That's one thing, right? Plus what we are seeing, we saw that some splash of volumes here. This is a really significant splash of volumes which followed after the uptrend, right? That's a really also good sign. Plus, if we open on the 5-hour time frame some RSI, and we're gonna look at here, right? You can see that RSI is showing us some bullishness already over here. If you can see that the price is falling, right, and the RSI is showing us some kind of divergence. That's also, this is called bullish divergence, and it can continues forever, and sooner or later there's gonna be some kind of reversal, and that reversal you want to look around exactly from 0.5 to 0.6 area, and exactly it came there. So this is why this divergence for me is pretty very important, and this is where I want to look at some longs and consider some great entries, right? That's a great zones and great signals for the bullishness, right? As well, I'm going to share some of the signs I don't like to the charts. I don't like something that, yes, the charts are basically on the high time frame looks really pretty bullish, but some of the things I don't like them, and I'm going to share them as well. But it's not necessarily means that you're going to, if I don't like it, that you're going to leave your or quit your longs. It's just something what you need to keep in mind, and this is why what it helps you to do the proper risk management, because without the proper risk management, trading is impossible. So right now, let me show you on a daily time frame. That is also very bullish signal. Over here, you can see that we entered into zone of high attention, and it gave us this bullish signal over here. You can see that the candle of the top of this candle is body, right? And you can see this massive shadow. Plus, you can see the massive splash of volumes into that candle. So this is actually reversal model. When the prices are to falling, you can see that that volume start to increases, right? And at this exactly target where we need, there is some kind of splash of volumes, and this splash of volumes basically call us that someone disagreeing with the price and push the prices in the opposite direction. So this is why we are considering some uptrend, and this is why we entered some longs, right? So this is one of the conditions. I'm not saying this is one only one condition and why I opened the longs, but this is one of the condition. And it's a pretty strong condition to consider some reversal model. And as you can see, after this candle formation, you can see the price start to stopping, right? It's not falling like it did over here, right? Over here. You can see it was falling like there's no tomorrow. And after this candle, you can see that it started consolidation, right? This means that someone disagreeing with the continuation of the uptrend. We don't know the bulls won here or bears, or we are going to continue to go lower. We don't know yet, but this probability for us is enough to identifying that here entering significant amount of volume. And if the significant amount of volume entered, this is where we want to be. Do you understand? This is where you want to take your money and put it and take a risk. Yes, on the daily time frame, plus we are seeing such kind of candles. Those are bearish candles, but still it not contains some enough volume. So it has really small amount of volume. So this is why I still, the by candle analysis on the daily time frame, everything looks bullish. So basically, as we entered into this zone of high attention, we want to see on the smaller time frame. Let me deep dive right now in the smaller time frame and show you what we are looking for. First of all, because we need to identify the impulse, because this is what we are looking for, right? Because these bounce which are going to happen from this zone, right? We want to see something like this, like wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After correction, and 1, 2, 3, and start something such kind of, right? This is what we want to see. So for that, we need to identifying 5 impulsive wave structure on the smaller time frame. So right now we opened on the 1 hour time frame, and you can see that beautifully here some formation and beginning of some kind of impulse here. Here's the wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? After this followed massive correction, right? And right now again begins something much more bigger than this wave, right? Here exactly, I don't like this structure over here. This structure looks pretty ugly. This is not impulsive wave actually, right? But because on the higher time frame, when some massive impulse begins, there happens such kind of things that the structure looks not really well and not look really pretty beautiful, right? And that's not the signal that you need to quit or something like that, right? We are seeing clearly that volumes, there's a splash of volumes start to increases. That's a really enough signs for us to enter the long. So this is why I entered the long, put my stop losses over here. Here's the one more thing what I want to mark. Because this is that we are trying to catch the bottom, we are trying to identify the impulse. There is a very often scenario happening on a 5 hour time frame, on a higher time frame, that this zone which I mark here, let me show you. This zone, right? There's often happening such things that we're gonna retest once again after again bounce once again, right? So basically this is the zone where you want to accumulate some longs, right? But you must be ready for any time there's gonna be one more retest, after again one more retest, and something such kind of, right? And we can be some time over here, you know, so you need to be ready for that. So this is why lower your risk to take the longs, right? Or you always need to do proper risk management when it comes to the market and the trading, right? So this is why I'm not gonna be surprised if the price suddenly will fall, catch my stop loss, right? And it's not necessarily means that if we're gonna break over here, that's all, that's the finish, and most likely the price gonna fall. No, that's not true. I'm still expecting maybe we're gonna fall even lower, because on the smaller time frame, as I mentioned, I don't like the structure. The structure looks not really well. Volumes looks pretty good, but the structure not looks at all. So this is really actually not good. So this is what I think about the current situation, right? And basically, yeah, if we're gonna see something such an impulse on the smaller time frame, that's gonna be really great, because this is a time where you want to get bullish over here. Do you know? Not over here. Here, even I was calling, if you was listening to my videos previously, right, and if you was watching here, I was calling some short. You can possibly open the shorts over here, I said, and that's going to be really great entry, no matter if you're going to break it or not. The most important, there's a really good signal was to take some longs, because here you can see that there is a strong resistance. We came to that resistance once, twice, and here was the really great time to take some shorts, and right now you could be in the profit. And right now what is happening? Right now we already entered in the zone of high attention of 0.5, 0.6 area, and from here you want to try to take a longs, right? And it's going to be more logical to take some longs, same time as happened over here. You took some shorts, right? And this is why you can see that we retest the top after we once again retest the top, right? Here we could even go lower, we could go higher, even do something such kind of, right? So this is why you could put stop loss somewhere over here and try to catch the top, right? Because that's a really good time. And the same thing is happening right now. Be ready for that. We are going to do something such kind of, and maybe even third times as well, right? And after that we are going higher. So this is why when you're doing proper risk management, one impulse, we're gonna take all of those profits. So I don't scared about to take those stop loss, to catch that stop loss, because we are catching much more bigger impulse, and I don't care. Like, if those small stop losses for me is nothing, right? And for you must to be easier, right? So basically, yeah, this is what is happening to the market right now. This is really great time to take some longs, because we came to really very strong risk support by Fibonacci. We are seeing some really good signs for that, right? But it's not necessarily means that it's for sure gonna be long. So this is why you need to do the proper risk management. So this scenario will be completely invalid if we're gonna fall even lower. If we're gonna fall lower than 0.6 and going like this somewhere, right? Then we are going to break down it on a higher time frame, and we're gonna see the new support. In today's episode, I'm not gonna talk about that. We don't care about that yet, right? But first, this is a time where you want to buy. This is the time where you want to take some longs, right? So from perspective of the investment, the people who was calling this from $75,000, they was calling that it's a good time to buy. No, right now is a good time to buy. Right now is a good time to DCA, right? And partly to enter the market. It necessarily means you need to go all in, right? If we are going lower, there are gonna be some signs for that as well. So this is why take your stop loss. Do not trade without a stop loss. Do not, like, this is really just a suicide. Don't do that. So this is what I'm thinking about the market. This movement already continues 3 months. That's pretty long. I think we never had such a long consolidation never, but it's happening. This is how it is. The market goes forward, more people is entering, we need more longer time for each wave, and basically that's the thing, that the Bitcoin becomes less volatile, right? And let's see what is going to happen in the future, because there's going to be a lot of $1 trillion, right? The Bitcoin going to be less volatile, and such kind of movement is going to be much more less. So this is why you want to take advantage of that. You want to take for that those risks right now and earn some money. That's a really great time to be alive and trade. So for all of these people, if you are the first time look at my channel, if you like my analysis, join our Telegram channel. There's like really great thousands of useful information. I got a free educational program which you can join for free, basically, right? You can check. Here's a lot of information I'm sharing about the trading, how to become successful trading as well. I got my mentorship program and all other things you can find in my Telegram channel, the link in the description below. So and of course, subscribe to the channel, press that like, leave your comment, tell me what do you think about market, what's your position currently, what you think, and all the things. For me, it's really very important. I'm trying to answer each one of you, and I always keep it keep in touch with all of you. So yes, before we break this area, right? So before we are trading here, there's no bearish signs, but we are ready for lower prices, right? If we are straightly gonna go higher, we're gonna take our first take. After we're gonna take second take, and then we're gonna take our third take, right? So for us, from here, what's our targets for the wave 5? Let me measure that, right? You can take a Fibonacci, put on the beginning and the end of the wave 3 and end of the wave 4, the bottom of the wave 4. So the last target is $80,000. Here I'm going to close my longs. It's not necessarily means that we are not gonna go higher as a from the long-term perspective, but still I need to have a plan. You need to have a plan when you are trading. So this is why I market. The first target for me is $64,000, second target is for me $70,000, and third target gonna be around $80,000. Those are my targets for the longs. If we're gonna fall lower here, I'm not gonna completely say that this scenario invalid. Here we're gonna look at the more confirmations. If there's some more reversal sign, we're gonna re-enter once again on a smaller time frame and catch our movement. If not, and the price suddenly will fall, we will lose a little amount of the money because we got the stop loss. And if the price is gonna fall over there, this scenario is invalid, and we're gonna look at something other. But about that, we're not gonna talk about in this video. Though right now, Bitcoin looks bullish, and we continue to trade what we are seeing. So for all of these people who already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. That motivates me a lot to create for you crazy cool content. And see you then, catch you somewhere here, or catch you in the order book, right? And bye.